There we go.
Our ally.
Our ally.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I know that one was just for me.
Yes. The our ally. I that's not really a. I don't believe in the like super ally deck. You know.
Honestly, it might be more common in sealed in a weird way because um I played Earth Elemental on turn one. Is that there a Tavern Brawl with that?
the,
That will let that happen?
the Tavern Brawl is all, your deck is random. The mana costs of every card changes randomly every turn.
Oh,
Basically, the Tavern Brawl is roll a bunch of dice.
I kind of like those Tavern
It's
Brawls.
like the most dice rolling in the world. Like,
I'll
I
have to give that one a shot.
I got my
Yeah,
win, so
I think that you have to pick really crappy allies, which means that if you're not already in the ally plan very solidly, you could end up with just a garbage deck. So it's a very
yeah,
risky maneuver.
yeah, because you're picking these creatures that are not the best on their face value, you know.
Yeah, but then I also faced there was that what I think the second person I faced where they just kept dropping allies and they had a bunch of then the first strike guy and the +1/+1 guy on board.
I have played against that in draft where they had like the first strike guy and the drain life, and then they played a a mountain and did the double striker.
Hmm.
I'm just like, oh, good thing that's a 2/2.
And yeah, I watched Zorak do a sealed pool
Mm-hmm.
where he just played red white allies and just he had two of the double strike guys and he just ran over all of his opponents until the last round when he got beaten by his opponent that was playing red white allies.
Yeah, that like in my experience with limited is that like it's a slow format unless you have the fast deck, because the fast deck is absolutely nuts.
All right, well there's not a good
Speaking of
pair.
our ally,
That's the first striker. That one's pretty good.
yeah,
Worth taking just because it's a bear, honestly.
right. I mean, the
Um,
problem with Defiant Bloodlord is that like that is about two. Yeah, that is at least one mana more expensive than I want to pay for that effect.
yeah, I don't like that card. It's kind of a bomb, but it's too expensive for its size to be a bomb.
Right. Like, well, at that same time, other people are playing Ruin Processor.
Yeah, right? Oh, they get a 7/8. Yeah, I like the Blade Roll. There's not a ton powerful in here, bomb-wise, and that's just a super solid creature.
Yeah, I like yes, all those lifelinkers in the set.
Yeah, it makes all of them double strike.
Well, I mean, well, again, how many lifelinkers are there in this
There's
set?
that one. There's
There's like
Lantern
I
Scout.
would say there's like Lantern Scout your team, or
You
like,
pull off you pull off the two rare combo.
oh boy,
There's also that one awaken card that gives all your creatures lifelink.
that card is pretty silly. March of the Tomb, huh?
Yeah, let's go in on it right now. If you wanted to try for, I mean, in white here, there's not a ton. There's Great Horn and Angelic Gift. I don't feel like Angelic Gift is a second pick.
Yeah, no, I agree with you there. That's not really the thing. Red does look decent here.
Yep. If you wanted to just decide you're already allies, there's the Nirgana Assassins in there, but that's probably not worth it.
If I actually wanted to like just demand that I'm allies, like I just run in on March, right? Like that's no. I probably you probably actually pick the assassin and table the March because nobody picks it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Um, but I'd probably go for maybe Outnumber or Stone Fury.
Yeah, I'm thinking like I mean this is an ally too, even like,
That's true.
but I think the
I
removal's
mean,
more
Outnumber
than.
is just primo removal. One mana, honestly, kill three toughness or less.
Yeah, it's like it's the shock.
Hmm.
Um. Ooh. Oh, there's also sheer drop Gideon's Reproach. What the hell?
It's a very, very good pack.
Yeah, white is looking hella strong in this pack. The
Hmm.
question is how much of a like buster am I for like do I want to jump in on that veteran war leader or do I want to pick like sheer drop? Like I think
I think you take the sheer drop, and like if the war leader happens to come back, like that's a pretty good signal, you
fine,
know?
okay. If it comes back it was meant to be.
Right, yeah. If you love it, let it go.
Mhm.
I mean, I just think sheer drop is safer, and it's like,
The card's incredibly powerful because like
yeah, it's just it's absurd. Like it's basically a necrotl
yeah, well,
or
see,
necrotal.
yeah. Here's the thing. I've said it a couple times that this set has like 20 Necrotals.
Yeah,
Um,
because any kill spell with awaken.
right. I've already decided I'm not all in on allies because I passed a couple things, but I'm
Mhm.
willing to. This could be the Ondu champion pick.
Yeah, I see Hondo champion that's pretty decent. If you're on allies, I see Vestige of Emrakul, which is very similar, um,
Yeah.
but like not like comparable stats.
This card is hard as hell to deal with. I
Oh
don't
yeah, it is.
like.
It's this like you see how that like the card is just a little clump of like rock on the ground. That's
Yeah.
what it feels like dealing with it. It's like
Like
you're trying to break a rock.
I my in the pre-release sealed, I played against an opponent who was playing Gruul splashing blue for 2 Radiant Flames and a Coastal Discovery,
Ooh,
and
it's a good splash.
all of their creatures were Vestige of Emrakul and Kozilek's the 1/4.
Oh, what the hell?
So it's just like, oh, I'll class them for 3 and then move along.
Let's
Huh.
see. I see Courier Griffin.
Right. The like passable the like passable flyer, belligerent riptail,
Yeah.
which is meh, angelic gift, which also is like
I also
not.
see Snapping Norlid.
Yeah, that was actually the card
Um,
I saw here too. Was snapping
Not just because it's a
Gnarlid.
foil.
Oh boy.
There's also Infused with the Elements, which I really actually like, even if you're not able to get a huge amount of converge off of it. But I mean, I think I would go with the Gnarlid here because, like, I mean, I guess the Courier Griffin's still definitely a real choice, but like the Gnarlid is like kind of signaling that there might be something in green.
That's fair. I'm not like this card ain't powerful enough to make me pass up a playable thing like this, especially this early.
Yeah. Oh
Hey,
yeah.
also this might maybe all of a sudden we get the veteran
Right.
ally back and everything's fine. Huh.
Um. Well, uh, Channeler is playable on any deck.
Yeah, Channeler isn't good and everything.
Um, Retreat to
The
Valakut is powerful.
all of the retreats are pretty good. This one is the very aggressive one. Like the card
Yeah.
only functions if you're on the front foot and is absolutely useless on the back foot.
Hmm.
Whereas a lot of the others have like some use on the back foot.
There's
Uh,
also Angel of Renewal.
I don't know if Angel Renewal is pretty big, and maybe that is the pick here because that's a flyer I could get behind.
Hmm. Like gains you a bunch of life, keeps
It
you alive. Then it's
is
just a big angel.
is an ally. I'm gonna go with the
Yeah.
Angel. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm fine with. See, this is the flyer I want. Okay, look at this like blue black here. What the hell?
Yeah. Right.
Like Tide Drifter, Merc Strider, Dominator Drone are all pretty decent.
At this point, it looks like you're going with either white red or like white
r-
or green or red green. So I'm looking at that Sentinel.
I think the Sentinel's playable.
Yeah, like it's like a 1/4 for two. It's
It,
a
this was
Horn
the
Turtle.
this was
It
the
is a
other card they
discounted Horn
had.
Turtle with upside.
This was the other creature they had to go with their fire spouts, which is pretty good. But yeah, blue is like nobody in the tables in blue. Like Tide Drifter is much better than I'm I'm not playing Spicy Land Destruction. That's not actually spicy is not the word I would use for that card in any way. Oh,
Oh,
a
if we
hammer?
wanted to play, there's the hammer. That hammer does seem very good. You mentioned how good that hammer is before.
Yeah, like the hammer. The hammer. If we have one of the red or like one of the red or white coming to play tapped lands, you know, like that
Yeah.
all of a sudden that interaction is really powerful. Also, like, I go to call a spell.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go with the hammer. We can get behind the hammer.
And we're passing up a kite skill scout for it, so I think we can deal.
That card's kind of bad. This is our first pack back.
Hey, the assassin wield.
But the pick up all allies didn't.
Oh wait, no, that was our second pack.
No. Yeah, that was our second pack. Okay, right.
Okay. So
Cliffside Lookout.
I guess is either that or Seek the Wilds.
I'm fine picking Cliffside Lookout as a like. This is a.
That's like we opened a legend. We opened a rare ally.
Yeah. Angelic Gift. Didn't come back. Angelic Gift.
I'm seeing Ornric Invoker still here.
Yeah, like that's green. That's still around. I can't
it's
not
it's
pick
just a
this
bear?
up. Yeah, I can't.
Right? Like,
I can't just ignore this at this point, and I want to. Like, I'm gonna leave myself green options. This is a little too good to still be around. No, I'm calling the hammer the crab hammer. That's what I usually call it because I look at it and think, oh, the crab hammer. Retreat to Kazandu and Skyrider Elf.
okay, well, I think we're a little too deep in red and white in either one of those two colors to switch into blue. But the retreat seems pretty damn good.
Yeah, basically because the retreat's here, I don't feel too bad about it because this retreat, however, unlike the red one, is good at both on offense and defense.
It's great at all speeds, especially if we can keep making landfalls. Okay, we're in it.
Yeah, green's up. Nycthermion, I actually don't believe that's correct, specifically because the card was foil. Somebody could have picked that card for literally it being a foil rare. There were seven.
Also, I was going to say, we have 4 white picks. We can switch out into red-green.
No, if we do, I still want to play Sheer Drop.
Sure, totally. But, like...
Yeah, okay.
Alright. But, like, red seems like it might be more open, and, like, red-green landfall is a plan, especially with the slab hammer.
Yeah, so we need to find the good creatures for that plan, and
Yes.
honestly, yeah, like...
And we started with our Snapping Gnarlid and our Territorial Baloth, and our 2 retreats.
Okay, so here we have Conduit of Ruin, which is the 5/5 that all the Eldrazi, like, don't load, and
Yeah.
I don't understand why, but I'm sure somebody has already called that a flavor decision. But yeah, the Marasa Ranger that isn't an ally for literally no reason, Snapping Gnarlid, Looming Spires, Undo Rising, Tandem Tactics.
You know what the Creative League's answer for why some cards are allies and some aren't? It's because the ones that are allies are the ones that help fight off the Eldrazi at Seagate.
That's not...
How can you tell that through the cards?
Yeah, I was gonna say because I can tell that the Marasa Ranger was there, wasn't there, but yet the Kalistra Nightwatch was totally there.
Ranger's pretty good. Snapping Gnarlid's pretty good.
I guess which of the two do I want?
I don't know. I feel like the Ranger is kind of a buster, but like the Gnarlid is just a solid creature.
Right, the Ranger is more of like a end game landfall sort of thing, and maybe that's what I'm looking.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like putting the slab hammer on the Ranger, and then just like it gets beefier, like just absurdly. Touch the Void is pretty easy here. Second Undo Rising, which just happens to be the one I mentioned. I mean, just look at the stats on that card. It's 6 mana. You get a hasty lifelinking 4/4.
Yeah,
and your whole team gets lifelink.
The Awaken on this card is the real deal. This was, in my pre-release deck, the only Awaken card I had, and it was Awaken Owns. I'm going to keep saying Awaken Owns.
Like, the only problem is that if you have to Awaken onto a tapped land...
Okay, so it isn't the location, because Marasa Ranger and Tajuru Stalwart, like...
No, it's just that Stalwart happened to make their way over to Seagate at some point.
They made it there.
Off the card art. They fell off their card art and they made their way to Seagate.
Yep.
It turns out that rope wasn't terribly strong and he just tumbled a little bit. And poof.
There they were. Grip owns, but we're not in black and we won't be in black. That's not possible with the deck.
No, we're not going there.
I'm not like picking up a I'm picking up Touch the Void because it's a good removal spell that can go
Touch
to
the Void owns.
It's like the one. Okay, somebody pointed this out to me. There's literally no instant speed red burn that goes to the face. It doesn't exist. Like in this set, like
So if you want landfall, the side runners here.
yeah, side runners here. There's also the outnumber and Stone Fury again.
Yeah. It depends right now if you feel more like you want more removal or more creatures.
Currently for removal, we have one outnumber and a sheer drop.
And touch the void.
Oh, and Touch the Void. I feel like we would want one more. Yeah. So yeah. Also, both the multicolored cards here own. This is
Yes.
Jilt with Kicker, and this is Forerunner of freaking Slaughter.
Note that Jilted Kicker is also able to kill off a metal crafted Sun
Etch Champion.
Etch Champion, yes, that's one. A metal crafted Etch Champion in modern.
You know,
Which
okay.
Affinity.
I'm gonna go with the big one because I already have N outnumbered.
Yeah.
That's the thought
it-
process there.
Diversify your ability. Ooh.
So okay, so we have on color plans we have McKindy Slide Runner or Reef Invoker. We have Resolute Blade Master on the slightly off plans. There's Lumbering Falls still yet in the pack.
Yeah. God, that Blade Master is really good.
Could I do 3 color splashing white? Like I need to find some green fixing, but this could work.
Totally, yeah, but like that guy is just kind of a buster.
Yeah, like
If you're just playing him in like sheer drop, that seems like worth it for the splash.
okay. So now we just need to find like a couple green cards for splashing. The big thing here is that there's so many, like this is a set much unlike Magic Origins. There's a lot of good 2-drops. You can see here Core Castigator, Reef Invoker, McKindy Slide Runner. We'll find more.
Sure. Especially in these colors.
Yeah. Another Tide Drifter.
Like green has 2 a common, red has 1 a common, plus red is one of the best 3-drops.
How many times is the Blade Master going to trigger? Twice. Once when it comes into play, and the second time the turn after when I play a second ally and they die.
I see an evoker here. I also see a coastal discovery. Rip coastal discovery.
Yeah, Coastal Discovery.
But yeah, invoker is pretty damn good.
Yeah, I just said like I'm like I just said we're gonna have a bunch of like we're gonna have a bunch of 2-drops. It's fine.
Yep.
That's not a problem at all. Like the Stone Fury is also pickable if I want a second copy of that. Call the Scions is good. McKindy Patrol if I want to like stick with white allies. But
But look at how much white's in this pack right now.
right. It's the only card. The blue's also really good in that pack. Another Forerunner of Slaughter. Shit.
Jeez, we're gonna lose that deck.
Yeah. So this is either like what Rotshambler or Shatter Skull Recruit.
Shadow Scroll Recruit is an ally.
It is, and is like sizable and like
Evasion.
Yeah.
I like it. Especially because you play him, then you play the Resolute Blade Master, then you have you know,
this 4/4 unkillable giant.
yeah,
Okay,
like hitting for a bunch.
let's do this.
Yeah, I think that's correct.
We're gonna do this. Man, just I'm scared to play against the person with the double Forerunner of like get in there.
It's fine. We have low drops and
Yeah.
outnumber.
Well, the big thing is like Bear still trades with that. Wow, again more blue. I think Vestige is the pick here though. This is pretty simple. This is not a card for our deck.
Oh, if only.
Yeah,
I want to do it sometime.
That's right. Angel could stay in. You're like
Yeah, it's entirely splashable. It's an ally. It just gains us back some life.
it's sizable flyer. It's like, but we do need to start like the green fertile grove
Rampant growth.
Nah the land
Oh, right, the one that fertile thicket.
thicket. That's it's fertile. There's
Fertile something or the other.
There's a Halimar Tidecaller still in this pack.
Smite the monsters in this pack.
Yeah.
What the hell?
There's still blue, just like open as hell.
Well, I would say take the smite because you literally can't take a red or a green card. And I don't know what else there is to take.
I want that tide caller. It calls
You
to
want just
me.
you want to just have it?
Yeah, it calls to me. It calls directly to me, the person behind the.
Oh boy.
So our colors are completely owned in black, and so yeah. Anyway,
You want to
volcanic
take a complete
upheaval.
disregard?
Or complete. Yeah, I do want to take complete disregard. That's actually the card in here.
Yeah. Like I don't, the volcanic upheaval is like whatever.
The card's really.
Like
I'm not, I don't want to be playing it. Wow, Onto Greathorn's still around. That's I think better than Boiling Earth.
yep.
What is with? Okay, so like, I don't believe Volcanic Upheaval is a good card. I really don't. I it's. I realize that the set makes lands more relevant, but like, it's still a 4-mana
Oh
stoner.
boy.
I'm
We
still.
are.
Yeah.
I mean, the good news is that this looks kind of like a our deck is mostly playable at this point, and this looks mostly like a
Look at that last pick.
holy crap. This looks mostly like a 18 lander because of all the landfalls.
Yeah, we just need to.
Um,
I don't know.
we just need to find the ramping and the mana fixing so we can splash our white.
Yeah. This one's pretty good. This is a pretty special
Yeah.
uh, draft so far. But we have one pack to completely right the train. I think that's fine. We can right the
hmm
train somehow. There's a Miria Shepherd, but
Yo.
there's a Miria Shepherd.
The only green card in the pack is Reclaiming Vines.
Luckily, the red card is Touch of the Void, but
Yeah. Um,
green is dead here, though. That's
yeah, that just sucks. We really needed some good green in our opening pack. I don't know. I'd say Touch of the Void, I guess. Either that or Outnumber.
I think Touch is better than Outnumber.
Yep, I agree.
United Front would be pickable too, I suppose, because it's actually like that's actually 3 or 4 tokens on the
It's a good
cast.
splash.
But I mean, again, Touch of the Void is the stronger card.
hmm
So like at least for us, but mostly because I don't have fixing, so I can't like continue to pick these white cards saying yeah it'll just
Right,
show
yeah.
up. Like at this point, I can't say that anymore.
I'd freaking love to pick a Maria Shepherd, but like,
Nah, nah.
oh,
I'm good with not a Miria Shepherd. I realize it's it's a 7-mana flyer. I just want my opponent dead by that time.
fair enough.
Well, let's go with that. Sanctum of Ugin, aka card I'm not picking. Natural Connection, aka some fixing.
It's
Um,
probably the connection.
yeah, I think that's better than even like the Bailoff here because the fixing is necessary for our deck to function.
Yeah, we do need a few more creatures,
Yeah,
but
we have 11, and we need. I would like. I don't have any actual threes. That's an interesting
yeah,
point.
yeah, that is true. But if we want to play our three of our creatures, Sheer Drop, the Blade Master, and the Angel of Renewal, we
Mhm.
need a way to get white. So
Yeah.
natural connection.
So let's get this. Hopefully, we get one more piece of like maybe an Evolving Wilds, and then the rest of the pack
That'd
would
be
be
good.
like. I would be happy with 2 and 3 drop creatures from this point on. You know,
Yep.
like yeah. The other card in here, like if this wasn't the here, probably the Bailoff because that'd be a nice. That'd be nice. I guess the Archive would be good too, but I'm not ramping into anything. It's literally just a very expensive card draw spell.
hmm
Grove Tender Druids, Tajiru Beastmaster, Sandstone Bridge, Unnatural Aggression, but I need creatures.
I feel like we have the stuff to deal with. Like I feel like we don't need a natural aggression. We already have a outnumber, Stone Fury, and two touches of the void.
Yeah, we're
Um,
removal's good. We just need to actually be able to like get there. So
I would say possibly the Beastmaster.
I, No, but I don't think it's the Gruul deck has too many 4s and 5s. It's I have literally no creatures. There's a large
Yeah.
difference between the two.
Yeah, I mean, like we have something to do on turn 3.
It's a
Like we
retreat.
can, yeah, it's a retreat, or we like touch a void their creature, or we play natural connection. But like,
Yo,
you know what? Actually, you know what my dream is? It's having like an ally on the battle, like, a creature with rally on the battlefield. Oh God, if only we went for it.
I know.
And then having a retreat to Rumeria on the battlefield as well. And then your natural connection, get a land, get an ally, and trigger off your retreat and convert your landfall into an ally trigger.
That's a bit silly.
I see an ally on 2. I see a not ally on 2 that doesn't have to attack every turn.
Right, like I don't like ally triggers are nice, but
That's just to pick up a 4th bear.
let's pick up like an actual like let's pick up more invokers, okay?
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. We've said that we want more. Like the ally trigger is not that important that I'm willing to pick Reckless Cohort, especially because it's not possible for me to have another ally on 3.
Yes, then it just runs into a 2/3
So it
the
just
next
runs
turn.
in, yeah, then it just runs in and dies like immediately. So I'm good at done. I don't need the hammer. I'm good. Like I'm really good on like things that aren't creatures. Like I get it. Uh,
Stalwart is usually a 2/3. Sometimes there'll be a 3/4.
and in I think that's fine. I also want that sandstone bridge, but the also I guess Sylvan Scrying's the world's worst fixing. But I like
Yeah.
we just said that creatures are too important here. Like
Yep. Like creatures are more important than fixing at this point.
I think I don't know. Like our fixing is suspect. Let's say that suspect. Oh yeah, the story with Obnix, he hacked the Gibson and using the power of the Hedrons, he like sat there and did hacker motions at them until he got his spark back. That's at least how I see it.
Yeah. By the way, did you read the story today?
I have not read the story today.
Jace meets Ugin.
Okay. I need to read the story. I haven't. I didn't realize it was a Wednesday. To be entirely honest with you,
Oh, because we had the Monday off.
no, it's just the days
Oh
blurring
yeah.
together. Do I just pick up a Devastator and call this one good? Like,
I mean, it's either that or Boiling Earth, and you're basically paying the same amount for that one. So yeah.
yeah, I was gonna say Boiling Earth is 8 mana to give me a 4/4 that just like yeah, okay. I'll pick up this.
Oh yeah. So Jason Ugin talk a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Um.
I hope
Uh.
I really hope the entire thing is just Ugin smack talking Chase literally the
It
entire
basically
time.
is like at one point he gives him a backhanded compliment, like, "Oh, good, you're doing quite well for being somebody that's so dumb or that's like so new at this."
Yeah, I'm very hopeful for that, and I will have to read it after we're finished here is the plan, but retreat to Kazandu, Territorial Baloth, Valakut Invoker.
Hell yeah, Valakut Invoker. I love that card.
That's a 3 that gets the job done. Also,
Oh yeah.
I do wish I could upgrade one of these Retreat to Valakuts to Retreat to Kazandu, because I think this is the stronger of the two.
Don't worry, it'll wheel.
Yeah, we'll get one card left. Oh, and we got the Catacomb Sliver and the
It's weird that they printed Catacomb Sliver without any like text on it that makes it do anything else with slivers.
I know. I don't know why they printed one sliver in this set, but you know, it's an interesting choice. I guess that's part of the development thing. You know, we know about the development problems that they had, so must have been something like that left over they just got through. Ondu Champion number 2, huh?
Yeah, that's decent.
Like that's another ally, which makes our actual like ally count like 6, which is a lot
Yeah.
more powerful than.
And
Also,
it gives all of them trample, which is a very good thing to pair with Double Strike.
yeah, because we have our ally count is something like 6. It's like Stalwart, 2 champions, Blade Master, Shatter Skull, and then these top 2, so 7s.
Yeah, do we have anything lower than that? I guess not. No.
Nah, our allies started. Our early drops.
Allies start at
probably-
4.
Whatever. All right, this is United Front, so
Sure.
It's better than Reclaiming Vines #2. That's for damn sure.
Yep. We have two converge cards, right? How do you feel Mortuary Mire?
That's what I was thinking about now that it's wheeled.
I mean, what else are you taking here, right?
Right. Yeah!
Yeah,
Yes!
hell yeah!
God, I've been waiting for this crap. Uh,
Second slab hammer, let's do it.
do I want Slab Hammer to?
Or do you want like the upheaval for like sideboarding against the like all the awakened deck?
Sure, whatever.
Um,
This has to be the scrying for the natural fixing here.
yeah, that's right. We never got that second piece,
Yeah,
so
yeah. Luckily, we did
you
get
got
Sylvan Scrying, and then on the next pick, we'll get the retreat to Kazandu or whatever. No, it's Reclaiming. Okay.
okay, great. We got our second one anyway. You were saying how you wanted that.
Oh yeah. Well, now I have. Now I have. I understand why this card is Creeping Mold, but there's something odd about Creeping Mold being printed now when Planeswalkers exist. Like,
Yeah,
the fact that it doesn't say that on there is I don't. It should just be It should be the better Creeping Mold.
right. Like just say like not target non-creature permanent.
I didn't pick the the second slab hammer because I didn't think it would make the deck in the first place. Because look at this, I still have
Yeah,
like
there's so many cards. You have little time to make. How many lands do you think we play?
let's just start cutting cards.
Okay, so looking at the top, do we want the Devastator?
Yeah. Honestly, 4 invokers, we don't need it.
Okay.
Kozilek Sentinel also probably sucks as far as like a 2 goes.
Yeah,
But
because that has 4 cards that trigger it.
let's say that
That's-
sucks, and then we want to cut. I don't really want to cut too many more creatures at 15.
Yeah. How do you feel?
Unified
Okay,
Front,
so
maybe.
to be clear, Sheer Drop is also a creature.
Yes.
And Unified Front is creatures, so it's actually at 17 right now.
Yeah. Brave Sword, that's exactly what I mean. I understand why it's Creeping Mold, because it's Creeping Mold because of the need to destroy Awakened Lands. It's still really weird.
I didn't think that. It's just that it's a common card, and they don't like to print the word Planeswalker at common.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like that reasoning. I'm gonna cut.
I don't disagree. Yeah, that seems fair. That's not a powerful enough card to splash.
Like, why is a card type so?
Is it in front just soldiers, or is it like ally soldiers?
Oh, it's allies.
Oh, is it allies? Okay. So it makes sense why it's an uncommon, because in that deck, if you can get like 3 ally triggers, like with like Tajaro Beastmaster, that's also seems correct.
Especially because we just cut Unified Front. Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We need to make 2 more cuts minimum. Like maybe one of the two, maybe retreat to Valakut and leave retreat to Kazandu around.
Yeah, that seems fine.
Like, I'm trying to think of ways to cut not creatures, so let's.
Yeah. Creatures.
Yeah, that's the one.
I'm looking at the Sylvan Scrying, shaking my head, but like,
I know. Oh, yeah, I know. The thing with the Sylvan Scrying that's at least nice. 90% of the time, it's grabbing that Sandstone Bridge right there. You know.
sure. Yeah. So basically, we're playing a copy of Sandstone Bridge as a spell. When you think about it that way.
Yeah. Is Outnumber good enough? Yes. As long as it's a shock, I'm fine with the card.
Yeah. So 2 creatures, and that's easy to do. So what do we have in the non-creature? Do you want to move Sheer Drop up into the creature slot, or you want to leave it down there?
Let's do this and move from here. I'm thinking it might be like the problem with cutting hammer is that the hammer like is both very good with our creatures, like as far as like getting landfall going, and with like Sandstone Bridge.
Right. Like it's a pretty good combo. I don't want to get rid of the fun thing in our deck.
It might be the thing to get rid of though, looking at the rest of the deck though, or like maybe
We need to make a cut or 2.
I think 1 cut.
Yeah, and play 17.
I guess we don't. We only have one landfall trigger or two landfall triggers in the entire
We have
deck.
Snapping Gnarlid, Marasa Ranger, Territorial Baloth, and Retreat to Xandu. So we have four.
Oh, four. Okay, I wasn't even thinking
Yeah.
of the retreat. Anyway, we need to make a cut. So
I guess it's the hammer, but I really want to play with the hammer.
I know.
Uh,
Combine groups. Sort by color. And green wins, so 1 planes and then 8/7.
that seems correct.
Excuse me, are you,
Uh,
what's going on here? Why did
it
red win?
doesn't,
Oh, double reds, I suppose? Like,
yeah, it doesn't see that it does not see that we have all of our fixing in green.
yeah.
All right. Well, this is our deck. It seems fine.
Sylvan Scrying feels necessary to me, like, it's a compromise between 18 lands and 17 lands, but more, there's enough 3-color cards in here where I do actually need, like, if I had an Evolving Wilds, I wouldn't be playing it.
Oh yeah.
Let's put it that way.
If we had another piece of fixing, we would not play that. But unfortunately, we didn't see any evolving wilds in like our second and third packs.
Right. We do have enough landfall things going on. I don't know. This will be interesting as we get run down by the Forerunners of Slaughter.
Right, yeah.
The
like,
what,
hopefully we just have all of our touches of the void.
Yeah. Yes, I'd like to play first.
Ta-da.
This hand like owns if I had the green, but it's.
But you have 8 sources and your 33 cards to draw.
If I wasn't on the play. Well,
Yeah, no, totally. But
we are on the play, so this isn't like this hand. If that's a forest, we have the 7, but it's not. This card doesn't function, and we'd need a third land to even get that to work.
yep. So like,
this is the mulligan. Top end, huh?
we have an invoker top end. We get to scry one if we keep this. Our opponent also mulligan, so that's a thing to consider.
If I draw lands running, this looks decent, and
Yeah, but like we need to draw 2 lands running.
I think I'm gonna try this.
Sure. We get to see what's on top so we can throw it if we don't want it.
Yeah.
Go to 4, go to 4, go to 4, go to 4.
This well, all right.
All right, well, yeah, yep.
That's good.
Thank you, new Scry Rule.
Yeah, Scry Rule. Scry Rule does something to help, so. Gotta play it. Gotta.
Yep. If only we had the hammer.
It's fine.
I'm just sad that we drew that after we already put our sheer drop on the bottom.
I know. Luckily, there's shuffle effects in the deck, but
yeah.
All right, what do we got? Valkyrie Predator.
Okay.
Well, let's rock.
That can trade with a predator when we need it to.
Yeah. Also, I feel like we're front foot right now anyway, so.
Yeah.
By the way, this card.
That's the card that I wanted to see for our deck. When you said that you wanted more 2s and 3s, I was like, so we want Valakut Predator.
Yeah, that was the card I wanted. So anyway, let's.
This guy was taking all of them from us. Well,
sweet.
Let's just keep playing big guys.
Mm-hmm.
And next time we'll play our Angel of Renewal and just blank, and we'll just time walk him. Because if all our opponents do is going to play a land and then Valakut Predator us for 4 and we gain 4 back.
Yeah. This seems good. Like, also, we can. Is Angel of Renewal our only 6?
No, we also have the
Or do we?
the
No,
big
we have the big
ally.
We have the big ally. All right, that's fine. You're at 12, so if you want to keep attacking,
yeah, go
I'm
for
fine
it.
with that.
I ask you, are you the beatdown?
Yeah.
Can you tell us?
Evaluating your role and figuring out which, if you are the beatdown, is
There it is.
Hey, what's up? I mean, you're not hasting through, but
Yeah.
nice
Look me in
try.
the eyes and tell me that you are the beatdown.
Yep. Yep.
So play Angel, then attack
Yep.
with a
Also,
bunch of tramplers.
God, the ally deck came together.
All right, that's a pretty easy trade to make.
Yeah, and
And then
then
he still takes 6.
yeah, he still takes.
We have
No,
4 power there.
he takes 8 trample.
Oh, that's right. Jeez, he's going to 2 or to 4
Yeah.
against this board. Like,
Uh huh. And he didn't have like an instant there either. Yeah,
okay,
this is
all right.
over. So cool.
I don't think they were expecting the trample there.
No. Also, I'm just happy at the ally curve out. That was pretty good.
Yeah. All
So
right, I think it's pretty set our opponent to keep a bad 5.
yeah.
So we saw 2 cards.
We can assume a couple others. Like I can assume that
Yeah.
they have 2 copies of Kozilek or of Forerunner of Slaughter.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of the cards we've seen. I think we're still just fine as is.
Yeah, I'd want to see more of their deck, because those cards, like, how do you answer them? You answer them by like playing the cards we're playing, which is removal.
Yeah. We
So
answer them with bears. We answer them with touch, the fire. We answer them with. We just.
seems pretty good. We can cast all. We can use every card in our hand.
Yeah, like every card in our hand is live. Yeah. So this is the other 6 in our deck.
Yep.
We could play anything we draw except for the white cards. So
So we're gonna draw all of them if we get that hand.
I like this one better.
Yeah. We're on the draw, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. This seems fine.
I don't like that. I don't
no,
like that
'cause we
here.
have no creature until 4.
Like that card won't do anything like at all.
Like here, they're gonna play swamp and then play sludge crawler. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. For a second, I was afraid they're gonna play that red 1-drop that's like 3+2+0 and be like, oh crap.
Oh crap.
It's a 1-mana squire.
Yep. All right. So is this the Forerunner turn?
Probably.
Nope. McKinney
Oh.
Slide Runner, which is basically the same card.
Yeah, effectively. And lands.
Yep. Well, that's good. Then we'll be able to cast to Drew Beastmaster.
Who came back after the mulligan. Very
Nah.
kind of him. Oh boy.
Yosh. Nice
Mighty
try.
Dictron, we did win game 1, but we're not the aggro this time around.
Yeah. This time we're not the aggro. This is know your role.
We're not the beatdown,
Yeah. Know your role.
which we can tell because we have a vestige of Emrakul in hand. Okay, so a Dominator Drone for no value.
I think we touched something.
I think we touched the 3/2.
Yeah, because this could be just a 2/1.
And yeah, and you could potentially have other, like, effects that, get bonuses for having colorless creatures.
Oh, well, we've already seen some of those, so
Yeah.
Oh, ugh.
Ugh, that's not good. We're looking at our deck, or our hand right now.
Yeah.
Fortunately, he's still, like, 2 turns off from using that, so we can pretty safely play our Vestige this turn, but
Yeah.
yeesh.
Mindraker, and hey,
Alright, I guess we toss...
we don't toss
Oh,
anything
he didn't,
because
he didn't...
we never.
Oh, that's right. That's right, because we exiled that. I always get that one mixed up.
Yeah. And
Okay, so now we have the impenetrable wall.
all right, the wall is up, but yeah,
Now we have the rock on the ground that
Also-
they can't get around.
it's pretty funny because now Touch of the Void actually like that stopping the ingest meant something. We saved 1
Yeah.
card for it, so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next turn is going to be Oran Reef Invoker plus Natural Connection. This is probably the Stone Fury.
Yeah. Okay, so we're taking 6,
Uh huh.
and then they can make a sack a thing next turn,
If they want, and we'll take another 6.
assuming they play a land. I guess that both those things assume that they have another land.
Sadly, them having another land is actually still worst case scenario for us. So
Yeah, because they get an extra damage, plus they can use that Blighted Fen.
they should use the Blighted Fen immediately and hit us for.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
there it is.
There it is.
Okay.
Which that's actually game. We don't have a way around that. I don't
Yeah.
think.
So do we just let him do it and then we concede?
Because
Or do we just not do anything at this point and like let them run us down? Just to see if they cast more things.
the problem is like even if I cast Natural Connection to go grab a white, what can I draw that would get me out of this? The Angel.
Sheer drop.
Okay, so because we still have outs, we play to those. So
Okay,
we
yes.
natural
Okay,
connect.
yes. We do still have in out.
The big thing is we need two. We can't draw removal and play a blocker at the same time. That's not actually plausible. We would have to draw outnumber, I guess. So we have a couple outs, I suppose, but they're very rare and low here.
Yeah. Um,
And honestly, it's likely we draw like a forest or something. So
yeah.
all right.
Okay.
So if our opponent doesn't have a land, we'll stay alive.
Yeah. Which is like basically okay, let's try this.
No landfall, no landfall, no landfall.
Ah!
Ah!
Every single turn.
No landfall. This one kind of sucks because we took something like 15 damage from this piker
Yeah.
because our curve was just so bad there.
Mm-hmm. And we lose.
Yep. So.
Okay.
All right. So
Great.
what do we want? I'm almost thinking United Front. I'm almost thinking United Front just because I hate Edict.
Yeah, okay. United Front in, and then what comes out?
Hmm.
Maybe outnumber? Probably not. Outnumber's still good, but just had a really crappy curve that game, right?
Do we want the Kozilek Sentinel?
Oh, that's a good question. That would have kind of stopped him dead there. I don't think he ever played a creature with more than three power.
Yeah. Okay. I'm thinking. I love that I get 3 minutes here, which is so much more than.
And like you had 5 minutes to deck build, and now you have 3 minutes to sideboard. Seems pretty good.
Yeah.
Another question is if you want to bring in the unified front still.
Yeah. Oh, I still have to cut something first.
Mhm.
I do kind of want the unified front just as a. Like.
Do you have any creatures that aren't good in this matchup?
I don't know, like Baloth maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how much I
Well,
want.
Gilith was still like just a 4 toughness creature that just stopped him dead in his
Yeah.
tracks.
Hmm. Let's board out my kill spell.
Yeah. Let's bring in a thing that will just gain us like 10 life.
Let's just go with this.
Yeah, I don't
Maybe.
think I think that that's reacting a little strongly to a 6 mana edict. Um,
3 colors, playable cards.
yeah, okay, sure. A kill spell and a thing that stops him.
Yeah. Would be a lot worse if this was outnumber, I tell you what.
Oh yeah.
Like if that was outnumber, I would be mulliganing right there, so I'm glad to see that. Ooh, the duel.
Turn 1, huh? Okay, now we have another dude on turn 5. See, curve is fine.
Okay. Okay.
Seems pretty good. So, can you zoom in on the art of Kozilek's Sentinel? Yeah, it's just kind of chilling there in that hole.
Yep. That's its
Let's
hole.
double check that. Oh, that's the one that gets through.
Yeah. That's the one that just works because we can't do anything about it.
Yep, that is until we Stone Fury it, probably. Do we attack? I mean,
No.
like, yeah, because
No.
he just protects us.
Yeah, I was gonna hold it back just in case my opponent didn't have the landfall, but God, dealing with Valakut Predator just sucks.
Yeah.
Because the card's always a 4/4. Like, it's basically a 3-mana 4/4, like, on the attack.
Mm-hmm.
And follow-up is, like, something that we can... Nope, something we
Oh,
can't...
that's completely...
Yep,
So that means we can't deal with a landfall. That's fine, though, because next turn we can sheer drop it for the full value, even though we have to put it on tap land.
that's fine. We still do it.
I think
So,
we just Stone Fury next turn.
yeah.
Doesn't matter if he gets the landfall or not.
Yeah, hold back the blocker. There's the landfall.
Here's the question. Is the Predator or the Worm more of a threat at this point?
The worm. The predator, like, actually becomes a non-issue if our opponent ever stops drawing land. So,
Yeah. Then
like,
we Stone Fury the... I mean, I guess in this turn, if we're planning on getting rid of one this turn and then one the next turn, like, who cares? But...
does our opponent have, like, Altar's Reap or something?
That'd be pretty good.
Okay. Yep, time to take a lot more damage.
Mm-hmm. Of course. Of course.
None of your choices matter.
Um, yeah. Boy, if only we had any of our landfall creatures.
Laughing my head off at the point that we boarded in the 4 toughness creature to just get stonewalled by every 4 power creature
Yeah,
in the
right?
universe. Like,
Ugh.
this goes like Sentinel that's doing literal nothing on the board. I am.
And even our 4/4 does nothing because it's like
Yeah, well, yeah, because that landfall, like, yeah, we're in a bad position, and
yeah.
it's not currently getting any better. We need what do we need to get back in this board position?
We could draw the 4/4 Angel. We could draw a Touch of the Void.
I would like the 4/4 Angel. Or all right, yep. Let's continue to take some hits. Okay.
Okay. That landfall we can deal with.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna play the Shatter Skull
Mm-hmm.
creature here because next turn I might be able to play the. Let's do it like this.
Put in another land, we will have enough to Valakut Invoker every turn.
Yeah. Which I
As
mean,
long as
if we can start getting that going, like that's
like
good.
that's gonna win us the game because he's like he has a 4/2 and a 2/1. Like he hasn't played anything with more than 3 toughness.
Yeah.
Even though he may have defied me and played a bunch of 4 power creatures.
Mm-hmm. Luckily, McKindy Slider, like Kozilek Sentinel, finally will do something now.
Yes.
McKindy Slider gets just blocks. I'm actually leaving up Tandem Tactics, Gideon's Reproach, the +2/+2 1 white, and the +2/+2 for a green. I'm leaving up a lot of tricks here on that specific play.
Remember, the forest can block and tap.
Yeah. It has haste.
Yes, it's Hasty Forest.
But yeah, next turn, like Valakut Invoker plus Vestige, no matter what, because like tapping the 3/3 to play a 3/4 is an improvement.
They really went into a or do you think they're double queuing, or do they just went into the tank on our end step?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they were thinking about like complete disregard or something.
Maybe.
God, that belligerent worm is so annoying.
Do you have to think about chumping it?
I was thinking about double blocking it,
Yeah.
which also
I mean,
probably just gets us like
What could they have? They could have the +1, +3, +0 first strike trick.
Stone Fury. Oh,
Turn.
all right.
We lose. We
Um,
lose? We don't
we're
lose.
forced to chump block.
Yeah. Nope, we lose. No, we don't lose.
We don't lose, but like.
You're at 1. God damn it, he stole it.
And that prevents our
And then he had
double.
enough creatures to outnumber it.
Yeah. So that's what they were thinking about on the end step. Anyway,
As if they could win next turn, which they could.
no, they can't here. We got a 1. There's a
Okay,
difference.
yes, that's true.
We are not dead, and we are not going
That
to
is
die.
true. That is true because we also still have a 4/4.
Yeah, a creature comes back. That's really useless and
Oh, gain us 2 life. If we had a land.
kind of bad.
All right, so the 2/3 in the enchantment down or the 4/3 down.
I think the 3/4 down. The sirens they're sounding artificial.
Yeah, 1 second. Let me go ahead and mute my mic for a second. All right, that was just the longest sustained siren I've ever heard. Like, like the frequency of that siren was like up the entire time. Okay, yep. Okay, cool.
That's game, folks.
Yeah.
So exactly what we said was going to happen happened. Like, we lost to the black-red beatdown deck.
Yep. They had a very good deck.
They had a much better deck than us.
Yes.
The black is a lot more of a splash, which I like out of that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they took big advantage of red being like the really open color.
Yeah.
And we took no rares that draft.
No, we didn't. We had like a Lumbering Falls we could have grabbed. They had
Yep.
like a I'm forgetting the rare we opened in pack 3. Angel. We had an Angel we could have grabbed.
Yep.
I don't know. I think I went too full in on the ally thing, and when I should have went with my instincts, which is always just to play blue.
Yeah, that's true. Should have just gone blue. People don't seem to like blue in this format.
That's weird because I think blue's the most powerful color in this format.
Yeah, I do too. Because like ingest and processors, while like really weird, like hard to evaluate, seems pretty powerful.
Well, like also the blue has a lot of really weird tricks, like the tide guy that's like +1 your team.
Yeah.
Things like that. Anyway, I'm gonna. You still up for another one or?
I am. Yeah, sure.
Okay, because that was quick. So
Yep.
I think I'm gonna cut the stream and then we'll be right back. And I'll change the title and all that jazz. So be back in a little bit.